Hello, monsters. My name is Jane Judge. Welcome to Monsters University, a homebrew tabletop role-playing game hosted live at twitch.tv/JaneJudge. Enjoy this silly role-playing game with me and my friends. Hello, and welcome to Monsters University. Hello, and let's start this off with our evil laugh. Hello, Perfect. All right, now we're in the mood to do monsters. Perfect. This is a homebrew, horny tabletop role-playing game. It's a D10 system. I made it up. There are no rules. Whatever. It's a D10 system. I made it up. There are some content warnings for this game. This is an 18 plus. So there are some content warnings for this game. Years old, just right out of my little Twitch window. There will be sexy monsters. There will be murder. There will be intrigue, romance, charming, mesmerizing, body horror, drugs and alcohol, all the good stuff, you know. Body horror, and here are my lovely players. I'm going to start on this side with Lilly Demona. You want to introduce yourself? With Lilly Demona.
Demona.
Introduce yourself.
Playing Mel Violence. Demona. Playing Mel Violence.
Awesome. What kind of monster is Mel?
Mel
Awesome.
is a
What kind of monster
demon.
is Mel?
Mel is a,
What kind of
if I
monster?
remember right, the third level of hell. Mel is a,
Yeah.
if I remember right.
Okay, and Dahlia Von
If
Knight.
I remember right.
Okay, and
Hello, I'm Dahlia Von Knight, and I play
Okay,
Zzyzx.
and
I'm Dahlia
Von
Von
Knight.
Knight, and I play Zzyzx, Bimbo Clown, and I play Zzyzx, Bimbo
And you all know
Clown,
Girlbot Div.
Zzyzx,
You want to introduce yourself? And you all know Girlbot Div.
Hi,
You want to
I'm
introduce yourself?
Girlbot
And you all
and
know
I'm playing
Girlbot
Kate
Div.
Bender. Burnout
Girlbot
Zombie.
Div.
Bender. Burnout
Excellent.
Zombie. Bender.
RickyxxRails.
How's it going? I'm RickyxxRails. I'm playing Chasworth tonight.
What kind of monster is Chasworth?
I'm a Frankenstein monster. Sorry, I was dealing with an echo issue. I think we got it.
You're fine. Ricky is running our tech side of stuff. And Roxxie Moth.
I'm Roxxie Moth. I'm playing Camilla the Thunder, a badass wrestling gargoyle bitch.
Hell yeah. I think your cam is frozen. We can see your gorgeous face, but it is not moving.
Oh.
I think the mic is going out too now. It was working before, but
Okay, well, Monsters University is cursed with tech issues. We're going to pull off cam for 1 second and see if we can fix this, because y'all definitely want to meet Roxxie. So let's move to the pause screen for 1 second. And as we have gone back live, we have lost Roxxie again.
No.
Oh no. Okay, well, here's what let's do. Let's just keep rolling. Hopefully Roxxie will be able to rejoin us, and if we have some more tech issues and disappear spontaneously, that's why. And hopefully we'll be back. Thanks for bearing with us, monsters who are waiting for a cool and fun roleplay game. I promise it's happening. So let's go ahead and get started and meet our players. I'm going to pull you to the dorm rooms. Now, our players have all settled in. This is sort of the first time that they've slept here in these dorm rooms, and they're waking up here in the morning. Let's start with Bender. You want to tell us what we see looking into your dorm room?
sure. My dorm room is a mess. You can tell that somebody deceased probably lives here because there's just an array of rotting clothes, foods. It kind of stinks, and not many humans seem to spend much time around the area. It's a bit of a dump.
Okay. You wake up and first thing, you're going to meet up with some friends and head over to your first class of the day in the student lounge. So you roll out of bed. Do you sleep with blankets on?
Probably, but she probably clawed them off and clawed the wall.
Okay, so there's little maybe score marks in the wall above your bed. What do you look like, Bender?
Bender is a zombie, so her flesh is in various states of decay. She's wearing an assortment of clothes that she may have worn when she was alive or may have grave robbed now and again. Yeah.
Okay, you wake up and you start clomping around, and the second you start making noise, you see from the floor, "Hey, you awake? Can I come in?"
Yeah. What's up?
The little like mouth that had peeked out of your floor turns into a ghost who sort of swoops out of the ground and appears in your room. "Hey, I can make it over to your room pretty easy now. I don't even get stuck coming over."
Oh, amazing. You really are learning more about your ghost abilities.
Yeah, I am. It's working out pretty good for me. I'm pretty excited to be able to get into this book I got. You see a college student, a regular human-looking woman. She's got on a gray college sweatshirt, and it says Harvard, just kidding, and dark jeans with torn holes in the knees. She's got mismatched stripy socks on. She floats a few inches above the ground. She's pale blue and translucent, a glow like illuminating her from the inside. This is Sarah. All right. So are we meeting in the lounge? I was maybe going to try to tail you to class. I haven't been able to make it to very many.
Yeah, why not? We should meet the other students.
Yeah. I hear there's some new ones. So, say hi, see what's up. See how many of them can see me.
All right, let's head out.
Cool. And she tries to open your door, and your hand goes straight through the doorknob. God damn it. All right. I'll meet you down there. She floats through your door.
All right, Bender goes out and joins her.
Okay, we pan over a little bit to Zzyzx's room. What do we see?
My room is very pink, very happy, lots of sunshine, lots of plants, and then also a little bit of dead things, taxidermy, oddities. Yeah.
Cool. What's your bed situation like? You got a lot of blankets, like stuffed animals, or what's on your bed?
Tons of blankets, tons of pillows. Probably like 2 stuffed animals.
Okay.
A very comfy bed.
I love it. So you throw your many blankets to the side and haul yourself out of bed and pick out your clothes for the morning. Tell us what you look like.
Today I'm wearing some hot pink platform boots, some hot pink fishnets, probably like a hot pink skater dress, and a tight black latex crop top. And my hair is in space buns with a full white face of clown makeup with pink cheeks, pink nose, pink eyebrows.
Awesome. I love it. And when you rolled out of bed, most of the face of clown makeup was on. All the whites, some of the outline. You take some time and put the little pink accents on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you excited for your first day at Monsters University? Nervous? How are you feeling?
I am ecstatic.
Okay. You grab your little book bag and you bust out the door and head down to the student lounge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we will pan a little bit over to Mel's bedroom. What does it look like?
It looks like it was burned. Like all the walls are charred black. And my bed looks like it's on fire. But it's not burning anything. It just looks like that.
Very cool. Do you have any books in the room? Any personal things on your wardrobe?
Not yet. Everything is still coming from hell.
Okay, you're getting a chip here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you roll out of bed. The flames sort of drip off of you as you stand up. They don't light the floor on fire, luckily. And you head over to your closet and pick out some clothes. What are you wearing today?
I'm wearing my black leather boots with black leather shorts and a black leather halter top. And I go ahead and grab my riding jacket as well as a pair of gloves and a helmet too.
Okay, very cool. So you bust out of your dorm room and you step confidently in your cool leather boots down the hallway to the student lounge. How are you feeling about your first day?
Excited.
Awesome. Okay, we're going to pan over to Chasworth's bedroom. What does it look like?
Chasworth's bedroom is kind of a mess. It's just like full of just so many things, like different club like equipment things. There's like marching band kind of equipment in like one corner. There's like some art supplies and things in other parts of it. Just lots of different club things for him, like a mismatched puzzle piece.
Okay. What does your bed look like, Chaz?
His bed is, it kind of looks like a water bed at first, like a recessed kind of box, but it's actually like full of like ice, and he like lays in that.
Ah, like a freezer slab.
Yes.
Okay. So you peel yourself off of your freezer slab and stand up, test out your new legs. Working great.
Yes.
What do you look like today?
I have on a little sweater vest with a short sleeve button up. He's actually going no tie today. He's got his collar open, and he's got a new pair of the shortest shorts he could find to show off his new legs, and some boat shoes. And he's heading out.
I love it. And you got the bolt sticking out through your neck.
Yes.
Okay. How is Chaz feeling today?
He is excited, a little nervous, but he's trying not to show that.
All right, Roxxie, are you with us?
I believe I am.
Yes, we can hear you. Perfect.
Yeah, my webcam's working fine. It's just lagging really bad.
Okay, well, we can hear you this way. Do you want to tell us what your room looks like, Camilla?
Yes, I would love to. So Camilla's room has a poster, a motivational poster of Dwayne Johnson hanging right above the headboard, and the bed itself has been triple reinforced so as not to crack under the weight of my massive stone muscles. And I got a jukebox in one corner playing some classic rock. Maybe a little bit of jazz and hip hop in there too.
Switching the tunes. I love it. Okay, so while you're jamming your tunes, you come out of your heavily reinforced bed and put your blankets back down. What are you putting on today? On top of your already chiseled in stoneware.
Yeah, I got my chiseled abs underneath a tight underbust corset, and then a sleek top that is triple padded, even though due to my body being stone, the padding doesn't really do much. It's not like it's providing any sort of lift. My wings are flapping. I'm energized. I'm pumped to take on the day.
Awesome. So you come busting out of your room, you're dancing to a song down the hallway.
Yeah. Annoying all the roommates.
I love it. Okay. You all meet up in the student lounge. Okay. The student lounge is a big, really cold room. It's got like this gorgeous window letting in all the light through the side, but also like a big draft, a breeze coming through. You can see there's an armchair in the corner that is very well worn. There's like a little ashtray and a little tub of some snacks, maybe like brownies or something in a tub. And the chair looks to be unoccupied. But as you're walking into the room, you see Sarah float down from the ceiling and land in the chair. Hey, you all must be the new guys. Oh yeah, real chatty bunch. All right, don't all speak to me at once. Well, welcome to Monsters University or whatever.
Thank you.
Hey Bendy, you know these guys?
I've seen them around. Never been introduced.
Oh yeah, well, let's all say hello or whatever. I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Thanks for the warm
No.
welcome.
Nice to
I'm
meet you as well.
Zzyzx.
Yeah, thanks. All right, Zzyzx. What's your deal?
Just trying to make everyone around me happy as possible.
Oh yeah,
Kind of
well,
feel
you're
like an
putting a smile on
outcast
my
here.
face. Oh yeah, why do you feel like an outcast?
How do I say everyone's just a little bit more dead than I am?
Oh yeah,
little
well
bit.
you'll catch up. Don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you for the warning.
What does that mean? That sounded like a threat.
Just
Not
a little
all of
something
us
I
have
tell
to
to
be
the
dead.
new live ones. Hey Chaz, what's up?
How's it going, Sarah? Any word on the new student council newsletter?
Oh yeah. Oh my god. I got this little note for you. Okay, check this out. And she reaches behind the little container of brownies over there, and she picks up a note and she lifts it 2 inches into the air before it drops through her ghostly hand. God damn it. Okay, y'all, I'm getting better at this, but you better come pick this up over here.
Oh, okay. Chaz, let me come over and pick it up.
Okay. The note is signed from Semel, and it says, I need to take your pictures before class.
No.
Picture day? Really?
I love picture day. One less day I have to spend learning.
I guess you're right. Let's put some smiles on these people's faces.
Mm. Well, let's head down there. Samel's going to need all the time they can get till they can find a good photo and good setup.
Yeah, I saw the last one. It was not your best side, Chaz.
No, literally. I told the left side. The right side's all scars and pieces.
All right, well, you better get going. Get out of here. Okay, so you all head out of the student lounge. And as you are walking outside of the building, you see Semel standing outside. And they are a vampire, you can tell, because parts of their body seem to go invisible at certain points. Depends on the angle that you're viewing them, but any exposed skin seems to sort of shimmer in the air. And they've got on these big sort of sunglasses, like Ray-Bans. They've got a solid pastel button-up and khakis on, paired with casual skater shoes like Vans, and they have a camera hanging from their neck. And they are sort of looking at this grassy area over here, trying to maybe set up a picture.
Look behind them and blow my clown horn. So is this where the pictures are supposed to be taken?
Can you roll me a flight roll, Zzyzx, for your little clown horn? A 14. It honks really loud, and Semel jumps up, and they turn around, and you can see that their face has gone totally invisible. All you can see is little glasses floating above their clothes. Oh, what are you doing? Are you here for the pictures?
No need to get startled. I'm just trying to spread some happiness around here. But yes, we're all here for the pictures. Are we in the right place?
Yeah, you're in the right place. I'm gonna take your picture today. God, you're incredible.
Oh, wow.
I've never seen makeup like that.
I blush and I jump in front of the camera and start posing in all
They're
different
so into
poses,
it.
trying to hype them up and call everyone else over.
They've got the camera shutter working. They're like down on the ground getting your good angles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, do that one again. Oh, hang on. Hold there.
Blow a little kiss to him.
They like totally blush and like turn invisible again. You can see just the glasses and like a little smile in the air.
No
I'm
need to be
standing
shy.
just out of-
What was that, Roxxie?
I said I'm standing just out of frame, kind of imitating the poses, looking for ideas for my next big flex.
Oh, okay. Zzyzx, I'll have to take some more photos of you later. Here, can I give you my number?
Yes, please.
They
Hands
write it
my
down.
phone.
Oh, they put it straight into your phone and they give themselves a little call, so they have it too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You must be the Thunder.
I see my reputation precedes me.
Yeah,
You can call me Camilla.
Oh, Camilla. Well, I heard there was a new wrestler coming to the school, and I'm excited. I do most of the school, pictures and stuff, so I'm sure we'll be seeing each other a little more often.
I hope to see you in my next match.
Oh, well, I'll be there. She's like taking pictures, making sure you get a good angle where you gotta flex on.
Yeah, give my flex on, doing the side chest.
Okay, who's next?
Go.
Oh, hi, I haven't met you yet. I'm, Samal. I forgot my own name for a second. I'm Samal.
I'm Mel.
Samal, Mel. Well, nice to meet you. You are on fire.
I am, yes.
Okay, let me take a picture. What's your angle that you're going for here?
I do some model poses and things like that.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so they take like an artsy runway picture of you like leaning on a fence or something.
There you go.
You got that like helmet under your arm?
Yes, I do.
Very cool. Okay. Bender, are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let me see what I can
like,
get.
Barely looking at the camera.
Hey, are you okay?
Staring off into space and just looking at the people who were posing before. That was really cool, Did you see the clown? She was so cool.
Yeah, I did see
Honk, honk.
There she goes again. Not looking at the camera, actively walking towards Zzyzx now.
So Mel was like, oh, okay, got a few.
Chaz is gonna walk down in front of the camera then.
So Mel is like not even looking at you, Chaz, and like totally focused on Zzyzx, checking out this clown, maybe taking a couple extra pictures.
Samel, good side, please.
Oh,
Come on.
yeah.
Come on.
Okay, so which one's the good side again?
The left one, Samel, the left one.
Chaz, I'm really sorry. I think maybe you're not going to be happy with my work. There is someone else on campus who does photography.
Who's that?
Have you not met Florian?
No, don't think I'm familiar.
Oh, well, I'll send her a text. She'll come by. But I'm going to take some more photos of Zzyzx. I think I got one of you, though. Don't worry.
Fine.
Oh my gosh.
So Mel like sends out a quick text and then like beelines it over to Zzyzx to go say hi, hang out, do a little more photography. And Chaz, you're like, okay. But maybe 2 minutes later, not even, you're like checking your phone, sending a text to maybe wait or something. And you hear flapping wings in the air coming down.
Who do I see coming down?
Sorry, I'm opening the character sheet. You all see Florian, who is a harpy with gray plumage, like dwarfing her small body, and she's got like really strong muscular wings. They push through like a plain dark green t-shirt and joggers. She's wearing like nondescript dark sneakers. She looks ready for a run. And she's got like an old school Polaroid camera in her hand as she comes and lands. Hey, Samo, I got this one. Don't worry.
Ooh, another camera? Honk honk.
Florian is like, yes, yes. I, however, do not do any of this digital film. Would you like a Polaroid?
I love it old school. Pulls Bender over in front of her.
Okay, yes, you will get one pose, so prepare yourselves. Perfect. She gets a good pose of you both, and she prints it out of the little Polaroid thing and hands it over. Wave it in the air. You'll see it in 15 minutes. Chaz, come.
Well, I've been told I would like your work. Let's see.
Yes. Well, we won't have anything to do with that right side. Turn this way. Okay, and Florian gets down and she gets like a good kind of like artsy but professional looking photo of you, Chaz, and prints it out. And she says, "This one's perfect. We don't even need a second."
Confidence. I love it.
She sort of looks around and says, "Smell took all your photos, but I must. Who are you?" And she sort of walks over towards you, Camille.
I'm Camille. Camilla the Thunder.
Your wings, incredible. Your presence, everything. Arm wrestling.
I'm like,
over here.
Well, I guess I let her drag me along a little bit and set up at the table for an arm wrestling match.
Okay, she pulls you over and she like reaches out and says, "Tell me everything about you," and like starts pushing.
I'm a little bit nervous and I'm like kind of blushing, and I just flex and I'm kind of giving it my all, pushing back, but I'm nervous. I'm shaking a little bit.
Okay, give me a fight roll. Let's see how you do in this arm wrestling competition. Florian is like very intense, staring into your eyes as you're doing this.
How do I fight roll? Now I can't remember.
You have your character sheet popped open?
I click my name and then click the fight button, right?
Yep, just click right on it.
Sorry, I'm breaking character, but I can't remember how this site works.
It's all good. You're welcome to break character and ask me questions. A 23. That's a pretty good roll. You are sort of maybe a little nervous doing this arm wrestle, but you can feel that you are definitely stronger than her.
Yeah, but I want to make it a fair fight.
Okay, so you give her a little, like maybe pull back and let her think she's winning a little.
Yeah, let her think she's winning, and then when once we're both getting into it, that's when I slam it down and end the match.
You got me. Amazing. I feel as if I've seen you before.
My reputation gets around a little bit. I'm kind of stuttering a little bit and struggling to make eye contact.
She gives you like very intense eye contact back and it's like, "Yes, well, I'll see you in my dreams tonight."
As will I.
She like reaches into her backpack and tears a little piece off of her note paper and writes her phone number on it and hands it over to you.
I snatch it up a little bit too quickly.
Ha! Eager, are you?
Shoving it in my pockets,
Okay, as you're shoving it in your pocket, do you have any of your kink equipment on you right now?
I do. I have a flogger in my backpack.
She's like checking over your stuff and she like peeps the flogger and is like, you'll have to show me how that works.
Yeah, why don't you come back to my place this afternoon?
It's a date. I'll see you.
See you there. And as she walks away, I kind of let out a big breath that I've been holding in.
Okay, she walks away and you see her sort of stow her Polaroid camera, and then she looks up to the sky and does like one powerful swish of her wings, and she like flies up into the sky, takes off.
And I wish my wings could do that.
Nope. We have another little tech issue.
I think I'm still here. Just my camera stopped working.
Okay. Perfect.
We'll work with it.
We'll work on it. Let me tell you, maybe we'll use a different program next time, y'all. Thanks for bearing with us, monsters and freaks and geeks, you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think 6 is just one too many for my computer to handle.
It is a lot, yeah. Okay, so you're all outside, out front, and you'll hear sort of a loud noise. Mel, can I have you roll me a flight, if you have a second while you're working on your camera? 19. Pretty good roll. You hear this noise, and it's kind of a like crunch, and you know exactly what that is. You turn around and you look at the parking spots right in front of the dorm, and your bike has been tipped over. And you hear the crunch of the mirror falling apart, shattering as it lands on its side. And you like sort of light up on fire, furious that something like this would happen. And you see a little imp running behind your bike. And it's sort of like running, taking off, like its little legs, like carrying it as fast as it can go over to the classroom buildings.
Fucking imps. I storm over to pick up my bike.
Okay, you pick it up, and it looks like it will still run, but the mirror's shattered pretty badly. You're gonna have to get that repaired, unfortunately. You look up at the imp who ran away, and you see it sort of claw at the air, and it almost like leaps into a gap in space and time, and you can see through that gap like souls screaming and swishing past the gap, and it's clearly a tiny little portal into the hell dimension. You would recognize that being from there yourself.
Oh, what level they are coming from, though?
This imp would be coming from the first level of hell.
First level, okay. Well, I don't know. I guess maybe I'll call Dad and see what he knows about this. But either way, he's going to pay for it to get fixed, so.
Okay. Frustrated, you pick up your cell phone and you dial your dad in hell. And he doesn't answer, but you send him a text telling him how much you think it's going to cost. Do you exaggerate the price a little bit?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to add at least a couple hundred.
Okay. You see the text message is read, and there's like a little beep, beep, beep. It's your Cash App notification.
Nice.
Okay, you turn around and you see the rest of the gang checking you out and looking at your motorbike.
Everything all right, Mel?
Yeah, it should be. It should be fine. Just gotta replace the mirror. Frustrated, but you know, it happens.
Well,
Honk honk. Could be worse. You'll be okay.
Thank you.
I'm impressed. I thought all that stuff about the Demon King was just you bullshitting.
Nope, actually from hell.
Impressive.
Yeah, this portal's opening up all over the place. Good to, I guess, have somebody on your side down there.
you know, someone should really do something about those imps on campus.
As you say that, Chasworth, you see a window smash in the classroom building, and another tiny imp comes tumbling out. And it's like, and it runs away on its little legs and tears another hole into the hell dimension and hops through.
I do have the feeling that it's gonna land on us or something, or me.
Oh yeah, you're the student government. I remember.
Yep.
You should really do something about that.
I guess so. The ever-expanding list of things we have to do.
Yeah, true.
Okay. Mel, you were gonna need to get that fixed. Are you gonna go take care of that now?
Yeah, I mean, I've already got my helmet and gloves with me, so I may as well do it.
Okay. So you don't know where any garages are in town, unfortunately.
Oh, well, I guess I can use Google and see what's around. There's not one too far away. Should only take me 10 minutes to get over there.
Okay. Do you tell your friends where you're headed?
Yeah. Hey, everyone, I'm gonna bounce over here real quick. I'll be back soon. And I go start my motorcycle and take off.
Okay. Before you take off, Chaz, you remember that you know a garage in town. Like a monster one, not a human garage. Might be a little easier to get work done there.
Yeah, I'm gonna remember that and suggest that garage. Hey, I know a garage that's monster friendly if you're looking for repairs.
Actually, that would be perfect. This isn't something I trust my human acolytes with, so I would rather, take it to somewhere that specializes in our kind.
That's right, and they can do some very interesting things and stuff too that you can't get done from humans.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Mel, you know this is the sort of situation where you're probably going to have to leave your bike there for at least a few hours.
Yes.
Can I use my powers to make her happy for that 15 minutes?
Yeah, you absolutely can. Mel is probably looking pretty upset about the busted up bike. You could definitely use your power on
her. Honk honk. You're happy now.
You feel a little sort of like warm happiness in the center of your body.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You could ask your companions to come pick you up so you don't have to miss a full day of classes.
Yeah. Can anyone come grab me?
Sure. We could all pile into the Jazzmobile.
Jazzmobile. I'm down with that.
Let's head down to the garage. The student garage, I mean, not and then to the garage.
Okay. So, Mel, you hop on your bike and you zoo out of here over to the monster garage. You follow everyone down to the student garage, and the rest of you hop into the Chazmobile. Chaz, you want to describe it for us?
The Chazmobile is an old ambulance kind of car, and they kind of, similar to Chaz, is like different pieces and parts and colors to repair it.
Okay, your like parted out car is parked next to an empty red truck as well. Okay, so you all pull up and you pile into the Chazmobile and you head out to the garage. And I think we will take our little 5-minute break and then we will see what happens at this garage. Hello, monsters and friends. We are back. We've solved most of our tech issues and, moving along. The monsters have met a few new NPCs. They met Florian, a photographer who's also a cool harpy, and they met Samel, who is a shy vampire who is also a photographer but digital. And now we are headed out to the garage, which we have actually seen last episode of Monsters. Oh yeah, and I forgot to do this in the beginning, but if you are watching this on YouTube or later on the Suede Vegas channel, the Suede Collective channel, which is twitch.tv/Suede Collective, where you can catch up on Monsters U and watch cool sex workers doing stuff. We would love it if you could donate to Suede, which is a harm reduction by and for sex workers. We send out cash grants and harm reduction supplies like Narcan and fentanyl testing strips to sex workers all over the US. So get out your wallet, send some money to Suede, and if you love Monsters, send me $1,000 so I can buy a VMix and you don't run into these tech issues anymore. Okay, so let's get right into it. You all pull up to the garage. Chasworth, your Chasmobile pulls up, and Mel, your bike. I don't think you've described our bike to us. What does it look like?
It is all black and leaves a trail of fire behind it as I go down the road.
Perfect.
And it's a sport bike, of course.
Okay, so maybe it has some extra mods to be maybe a little less flammable.
Yeah, I mean, all the fire that is around me doesn't actually burn anything else, but it just kind of like, is there for a little bit and then it dissipates. It kind of goes away, not big.
Okay, is it like a red flame or does it have a different color to it?
It's like a standard flame.
Cool, like a yellowy orange red.
Yeah.
Okay, so you pull up behind Chasworth, and Chaz, you hop out and you knock on the garage?
Yes.
You see from this kind of dingy, abandoned-looking garage almost, with like a big no trespassing sign, you see a little, like a window pull over, and you see just eyes, and they look kind of mechanical and like a bright blue. You again.
Hi there, back with another vehicle. Got a new friend here. Might need something for you to take a look at.
A new vehicle. You see the eyes sort of like come closer to the window and like look behind the Chasmobile, and they see the bike and they go wide. Perfect. I'll open the doors. And they close the little window, and you hear the garage like like squeaky old door opening up. Okay, as you all move closer, you see the garage pull up, and standing there, like hand on a hip, one tool in the other hand, like a socket wrench or something. You see gear, which is written across their chest. And there's like a number beneath, gear 907658. They wear a black top and jeans, the knees all frayed and spots of oil everywhere in the fabric. Their exposed body is like a hard metal and plastic covered in organic circuitry. And you see as gear is thinking or sending impulses to move their arms or whatever, there's like a silvery fluid that flows through those, almost like veins.
Well,
Nice
yeah,
bite.
that's the one we wanted to take a look at. Looks like we got some damage to the side of it. I'm not sure exactly what's wrong.
Yeah, thank you. An imp knocked it over while we were doing some pictures, and the mirror's all busted. And maybe the fairings are a little scraped up, but for the most part it looks fine. But can you fix that for me?
Oh, yeah. I can have the dead bites take care of that for you. And you see kind of behind gear in the garage, there's 3 werewolves. One of them is sort of like shorter and a little bit bigger, and the other one is like a medium-sized, and then there's like a big tall one. And they all have their eyes locked on you now. And they like look from the bike and they look to you. They look back to the bike and they look back to you. And none of them really says anything, but they look like they're very excited to work on it.
Wonderful.
Gear is like, okay, pull it in. Come on, we gotta get this doors closed. Don't want any humans coming in. Chaz, friends, come on, out of the street. Bender, nice to see you again. And you are, she reaches out her hand to Zzyzx.
Wait, what?
You are? Your name? I'm Gear.
Zzyzx. Nice to meet you.
Great, nice to meet you as well. And, the stone one over here.
I'm Camilla. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
She, reaches out and shakes your hand. You see the dead bites, the little wolf pack comes over to the bike, and they, look at you, Mel, and they, kind of reach out, kind of touch it.
Yeah, go ahead.
You said they're werewolves. Are they, more humanoid, or are they more wolf?
Now, you all have met werewolves before, right? They're pretty common monsters, and most of the time they look pretty human. But these wolves all look kind of wolfy. You know, they got longer teeth, maybe hairy arms, a little hair sticking out of the neck of their collar. They're all wearing a black collared work shirt with the logo of Gear's Garage on it, and dark jeans and work boots. Yeah, it suggests a wolfish nature. They don't look perfectly human. And they are reaching out to the bike, sort of petting it. One of them leans over and sniffs it a little bit.
Do they know what they're doing with motorcycles? Gear?
They look perfectly used to being talked over and let Gear answer for them. Gear's oh yeah, they fixed up every monster bike in 200 square miles. We're the only garage here.
Okay. Just want to make sure. I don't like to trust my bike to just anyone,
Oh, I understand. But don't worry, these boys know what they're doing. They seem to like you. They're sniffing that bike pretty close.
Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense.
I bet they'll take good care of it.
Good. As long as they don't pee on it.
I'll make sure of that, don't worry.
Thank you.
You can see them getting stuff out and getting to work. Gear's looking over at you all, and she's yeah, those imps, I can't believe how common they are now. Lost every 10mm socket in the place.
You wouldn't have
Why?
any tips on wrangling those, would you?
Oh yeah, punch him real hard in the face. Oh, and I got Gear sort of pops an arm off. You can tell they're modular and come off pretty easy. She pops off the one that they were using for tool stuff, and they pop on another one, and it's got a little gun attached to it. I use this one too.
They're coming through all the portals. It's like when you leave the window open and the gnats come in. All these demons walking around are letting the imps in. No offense, of course. You're really cool and you have a cool bike.
Gear's yeah, hell's got a lot of layers. I guess these are from the first. They just like chaos. It's fucking annoying.
Well, if they keep coming in, we're going to have to figure out something to do with all these imps. Integrate them into the school, or maybe the lawyers from hell might get involved.
Oh, you better believe you don't want that. Taliba's trying to, fend them off. You all know the headmistress of the school is Headmistress Taliba. She's been, I don't know. Kind of seems like she's not doing anything. But I understand the lawyers would be all over her if she did very much right now. As you all know, the lawyers from hell are basically the monster police system. They bog anyone down in paperwork who does something bad, which the few rules of monster society are don't kill other monsters and don't suck, I guess. Gear like turns around and looks at the werewolves doing their work, and they're already like pulling off the side mirror and like looking up the part replacements in a book or whatever. And Gear's like, yeah, we could probably have this fixed maybe by the end of the night. Come back tonight or tomorrow. And oh yeah, and it'll be I don't know. The wolves are having a good time working on this one. I'll charge you $100.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you.
The dead bites like come over to Gear. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say this explodes up a motorcycle balloon and gives it to them. You can have this until your motorcycle's dead.
Thank you.
Okay. Gear is like standing there telling me the price, and the dead bites come over, and as she says $100, they're like, and Gear's like, okay, $50.
I'll give you the 100.
Yeah, don't worry about it. The wolves like you a lot.
All right, well, thank you.
All right, well, it's the middle of the day. Go class, y'all. I don't know, whatever the monster kids do these days.
Thanks, Gear.
Yeah. You know I'm always here.
Well, everyone back into the Jazzmobile.
As we're piling in, I turn to Mel and I say, "Looks like you got a little fan club over there."
Yeah, I'm okay with that. They're kind of cute.
Wait, which one?
They're
All
cheap.
of them?
Yeah, you know, especially the big one.
Yeah, I was gonna say the tall one. Yeah.
Okay, you all pile into Chaz's car. Chaz, you are sort of adjusting the seat, not quite sure exactly where to go with your new legs. They're a little taller than your last ones. And you all head back over to Monsters University. Let me switch the vibe. Okay. As you're driving back to school, Chaz, your phone beeps.
I check it.
Okay, you pull up to the Monsters U and responsibly park, of course, before you check your phone. And you open your phone, and it's a text from Wade. And he says, "Hey, come by. Bring Bender."
I tap Bender, show her the text.
All right.
Another text comes in and says, "Oh yeah, and your friends."
Hey, crew, gonna go see a very good friend of mine. How do y'all feel about hydrangea?
Like the flowers?
Yes, monsters use them, consume these, and seem to like it a lot.
You want to get high?
Is that a thing?
Oh, I gotta try this.
Well, you can meet my friend Wade. He's got quite a bit.
Okay, everyone's down? Okay, we're going to head over to Wade's garden. Okay, you're all welcome to put yourselves in here. You see Chasworth opens the door to this like beautiful, very natural looking garden. It looks well maintained, but like things are growing next to each other. It's not like, little plucked out rows. There are these beautiful flowers, these like tropical plants, lots of like things that you've never seen before. And in the back, you do see a big field of hydrangea flowers with like bright purple blossoms. I don't know what color hydrangeas are. I made that up.
These? We're supposed to smoke these beautiful things?
Well, you don't have to. I'm not sure what do clouds do? Do you guys do?
I mean, you have that weed magic you used on Mel earlier.
You do have a very chill sort of magic that brings happiness to the people around you, Zzyzx. Have you ever tried regular human drugs before?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so you've maybe not been to like a regular school or anything. This is your first sort of like foray into like a school environment where you like maybe have access to stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not exactly sure how it will affect your physiology. You do know you're not a regular human. You know that you have like supernatural magic, and like you don't really have to eat food. You eat sort of different things.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is it might work.
What was that last part?
What I'm saying is it might work. Feel free to try.
Okay, well, I'll do what you guys are doing.
Do you see Wade in here?
Yes, you all walk in and you're sort of looking around. You don't see Wade right away. You see like maybe his sandals by the water. And maybe a minute after you come in here, you're talking about the hydrangea flowers. You see coming out of the water, sort of swimming up with a big fin, is a merman. Wade is studded warm red and orange scaled on his skin. There are like patches on his neck and forearms that you can see have little gill slits, which are open while he's underwater. As he comes up, you can see he's shirtless at the moment. And he's wearing sort of like jeans, like tight jeans, sort of print swim trunks. And he swims out and hops onto the side, and you can see him sort of magic his legs separate so that he can climb up out of the water. And now he's got legs, and he puts his little Birkenstocks on. And he puts on a tank top, which reads, "Save the fish."
Wouldn't it be a swim trunk if he just has a tail?
A singular swim trunk, yes. Swim tube. Okay, he hops out of the water and he says, "Hey, Chaz, what's up?"
Oh, hey, Wade. I'm going to strut up, and I'm just like, working my new legs as much as possible. Oh, nothing. Just stop by and said you had something to show me.
Whoa, Chaz, is that you?
Of course it is. What do you mean?
I just haven't seen you with a new pair of legs in a minute. Come over here. He like reaches out and tries to grab them.
These old things.
They're so tall, strong.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I spotted them over downtown a little bit and had to have them.
Well, you do some good shopping.
I'm glad you like.
And he's like kind of biting your leg a little, sort of sitting down on the moss. And he looks up at everyone else and is like, "Oh, forgive me." A little flirty. I'm excited to see you all. I have a new product. Bender, you're going to like this one. It's, I've been reminded of home a little. And I thought I'd make something traditional. And he like brings out a big plate of cannolis.
You baked them.
Oh, it was nothing.
Can I?
Oh, you're gonna want two, Bender. I know how you like it.
Bender immediately double fists the drug cannolis.
Okay, he like pulls the plate around and says, "Anyone else? Chaz, half for you."
Yep, just a little bit.
He like bites one in half and hands you the other half.
Does anyone want to split one with me?
I'm
Offers
gonna
half
take
of
a
one of
whole
them.
one.
Yeah. Did you bake
Yeah, I
it into
think
the
I want a
butter?
whole
I
one.
heard that works with other stuff.
Okay, Wade hands Camilla. He hands you a whole one, and Mel, he hands you a whole one. And then he sees Bender splitting one and hands you an extra, so you got 2.5. What were you saying, Bender? It works with what?
Well, when I was a human, we used to do the thing with the butter, and you melt it in and you cook it. I wonder if that works the same with hydrangea. Is that how you did that?
Oh, that'd probably be smarter, huh? You can see there's like little bits of like hydrangea plant, like leaf particles in the like cannoli sauce frosting. I don't know what you put in a cannoli, cheesy stuff.
It still looks delicious. Very, very good cooking, Wade.
Yeah, thanks. I never was the best, but it's nice to have a little taste of home. I'll get a recipe and work on that. Okay, yeah. I'll give you all these free, and you want to tell your friends about it. Tell them where they can get them. Also, let me know how strong you thought it was. Okay, we can chill here for a minute. I know you don't have class for another hour or two, huh, Charles?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Just you have to check in with student council and stuff at the end of the day.
Yes. I can't forget about that. But, maybe we have a little minute. I enjoy these legs. And he, grabbed you a little bit more. He says, please, everybody, have a little drink. Come sit. He, hands out little iced teas.
I take mine and I sort of prop my legs up on a rock and kick back, lounge, finish off the last of my cannoli.
Yes, I haven't met many of you. Tell me about yourselves. Where do you come from?
Well, I'm from hell.
Oh, of course. What layer?
But not where the imps are coming from. I'm from the 3rd level.
Well, you look very hot.
Thank you. Brady keeps telling me that.
Yes. There aren't many, demons coming to school here. It's mostly, succubi, incubi, that sort of thing. It's nice to have more of you here. And Wade sort of turns over to Camilla, the giant stone statue. Yes, where do you come from?
I lick a couple drops of filling off of my thumb and then hold out my hand and I'm like, I'm Camilla. I'm from Atlanta.
Wade doesn't flinch at all. He gives you a handshake. It's like, oh, nice. I'm very excited to meet you, Camilla. And what brought you to school here?
I mean, my parents wanted me to go to college, and I had a full ride to wrestle here, so I figured what better chance to get my wrestle on, maybe party a little bit, live it up for a couple of years.
Well, you come to the perfect place. Our wrestling team is something else. I'm excited to see you out on the field.
Yeah, I can't wait to get out there. I was taking a look at it yesterday. It's a beautiful stadium.
Yes, the amphitheater is rather large. It's more than I was expecting for here. I think you like the new coach. I heard a rumor that it's going to be Kimmy's older brother, Jimmy Puddin' Pop. You all know that Jeremy Puddin' Pop is like a slime gelatinous cube.
Ooh. Can't wait to meet him. I'm sure if he's coaching here, he's probably something special.
Yes, he is. He was quite the big name when he was going to school here. Personally, I don't know how much cheating it is when no one can get a grip on you. You're so slimy, but, I guess that's part of the rules of monster wrestling.
Well, you told you found the answer to that.
Yes, I suppose the answer is a large brick, in case you need that.
Oh yeah, there's another gargoyle wrestler. Oh, I wonder if you two will fight.
Oh, it would be a fight for the ages, the two of you.
There's no other gargoyle that can stand a chance against me.
That's the attitude. That's the monster you attitude.
Wade sort of turns over. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Said I'll just have to bring the thunder and the lightning. I sort of hold up my biceps and kiss them a little bit.
Ooh, very impressive. Named. That means they're dangerous. Charles, we're gonna have to name your new legs. You seem so powerful.
Well, also, there's our new clown friend here.
Oh, yes, yes. What's your name?
A what friend?
The clown friend.
Oh, that's me.
That's you.
I'm Zzyzx from sunny San Diego, where the sun is always shining.
Ah, the sun always shines on you, my friend. Very nice to meet you. I like the
Nice
name.
to meet
It
you.
accentuates your eyes.
Thank you very much.
So, how are you feeling the cannoli? Is it good? Are you feeling it?
I only took a few bites. I was nervous to take even half. Feeling a little anxious, but I'm just trying to chill out and relax with everyone.
Oh, absolutely. Don't worry. Here, have a little seat by the pool. And he leads you over to sort of a nice mossy area, which is clearly like a sort of grown seating. It's stable enough to hold you. Maybe not Camilla, but it'll hold you up, and it's sort of like a comfortable little bush seat.
This is nice. This is comfy.
And just as you're getting settled in, right by the edge of the pool, everyone else is sort of chatting and talking about the classes you're going to go to and what you're planning for this evening. You will notice there's like a little stir in the water. Can I have everybody roll me flight? Okay, did I get everybody?
One more.
Yes.
There we go.
There you are. Okay, so Chasworth, Mel, and Zzyzx. Excuse me. You all notice this as the churning of the water is going, but Bender and Camilla, you're a little distracted. Maybe you're deep in conversation about the wrestling politics of the school. Or, I don't know, cannoli strength. And so the three of you have a chance to react as you see this sort of black, inky tentacle writhing and moving out of the water, and suddenly it breaches the surface, and you can see it moving towards Zzyzx in the chair right by the edge of the water, sort of reaching out to grab. And Zzyzx, Mel, and Chasworth, what do you do?
I grab out towards it.
You reach towards it, Zzyzx.
Yeah.
I look to Wade and I go, Wade, what is this?
Okay, Mel, do you react? Oh, I think you're muted, sorry.
There we go. Yes, I try and get Wade's attention as well.
Okay, so the two of you look to Wade, who is like, "Oh, what is that in my garden?" Zzyzx, you are reaching out to the tentacle, which is reaching out to you, and it sort of slithers its way around your arm, further. You're twisted in with it now, and it is up at your shoulder, sort of pulling you closer to the water. What does everyone else do? Bender, Camilla.
Have I noticed yet?
Yeah, at this point it's making enough noise that I would say everybody notices.
Not Zzyzx getting into trouble again.
just watching like,
Are they friends? Do they know each other? She just reached for it.
Okay, Camilla, do you react?
I'm just sort of watching bemusedly.
Okay, you all are sort of checking out this tentacle coming out, and suddenly it stops pulling, and you see 5 other tentacles spring out of the water, and one of them reaches for each of you, and it's sort of like trying to wrap itself around your body. I'm going to have everyone roll me a fight, except for Zzyzx, who has accepted this.
What's gonna happen?
You can choose to accept it instead of rolling fight if you would
Oh
like.
God.
Okay, so Camilla and Bender, you see it coming towards you, and you are totally prepared. You've been seeing this happening. You saw what just happened to Zzyzx. You don't want that tentacle wrapped around you. How do you move it away from you, Camilla?
Can I, like, wrestle it somehow?
Absolutely. So it like reaches out its tendril towards you, and you, with your stone arm, swing it around and grab it so it can't really come closer to you. And you pull it into a headlock and slam it onto the ground. And it's suddenly like stretched beyond its limit, and you've got it in the lock.
If I yank on it, does it pull a thing up? Does it pull, like, the rest of the body up with it?
You yank on it, and it pulls up 5 more feet of tentacle. There's nothing else further below as far as you can see.
Huh,
Okay.
I thought that would lead to something.
As you're yanking on this tentacle, pulling more and more, the tentacle seems to be getting fatter, but it just looks so long. Bender, what do you do to stop this tentacle from coming at you?
when it reaches for me, I think I'm gonna like run towards and then just flop on top of it to pin it down. Just
Okay.
like body slam and hold it.
Your sheer dead weight pins it in place. And you maybe get a boot up on top of it to keep it where it is. Do you want to do or say anything in these next few seconds?
Does it seem aggressive or just like squiggly?
It does seem like it's coming at you, reaching for you. You're not sure what its intentions are. It is a tentacle. It's pretty hard to read, but it's definitely coming at you.
Okay, is this a horny thing or is it a fighty thing? Because that's gonna.
I'm just gonna like, basically like try to gauge that and like talk to the tentacle.
I've seen
Okay.
enough hentai to know where this is going.
Exactly. See, if it's a horny thing, I don't want to punch it. I mean, I might be down.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
I want to give up on fighting it and try and flirt with it.
Perfect. Okay. So as you are talking to the tentacle, thinking these thoughts, you look over and Mel is, how do you accept the tentacle?
Well, it seems like I tripped as I was standing up, so maybe I just start like I'm with Zzyzx at this point. I'm just gonna accept my fate. I'm gonna embrace it, and we're just gonna see what happens.
So you trip and the tentacle almost like catches you gently and like keeps twining around your body, and it's got you like maybe a full leg wrapped at this point.
Oh no, step tentacle, I tripped.
The tentacle does seem to be like gripping onto your leg in sort of like a pulsing motion. It looks excited. Okay, that's Chaz. You also did not pass this one. How does the tentacle come at you?
I think when we start seeing the other ones come out, I'm going to like try and push Wade out of the way and like kind of turn my back to where they're going and like try and get into safety, and then one just like scoops me right up.
Okay, you are defending Wade, who with a 12 just barely squeaks by, getting out of the tentacle's reach. He sort of like hops back. And Chaz, the tentacle wraps around your waist, sort of dragging you a few feet towards the water.
I'm trying to like plant my feet to like stop from getting pulled, but it's just like making little trails pretty much.
Okay, your legs do look strong and cool and powerful unless you slide backwards a little. Zzyzx, you've got this tentacle now wrapped around your arm. What do you do next?
Relax and let it happen. I think it feels great, and I don't feel any fear.
Okay, cool. The tentacle sort of like wraps itself around the back of your neck and like gives you a little squeeze massage. It's pretty clear that it's not trying to choke you, but it is going to wrap around your neck. How do you react?
I let out a little moan, a deep breath.
Okay, the tentacle sort of like wraps further around and slides just a little bit into your mouth as you open it. And at this point, all of you are trapped in the tentacle's limbs at some point. Some of you are wrestling it, some of you are being wrestled by it, and suddenly all of the tentacles do this sort of like shake, shiver move, and they pull a little tighter, release a little bit, pull a little tighter, release a little bit. I'm going to have everybody roll me one more fight roll.
Even me?
Even you, Zzyzx.
Oh no.
Oh, I am not a fighter, let me tell you.
This one did not work out well for you, Mel, unfortunately. Maybe it did. We'll see. Okay, so let's start from the top. Chasworth, you were really losing the battle. It was pulling you back towards the water, but now you have a little more control. What do you do?
Like eventually, like the trying to like stop him from pulling, kind of like catches him to the ground, and I'm gonna like try and like lean forward and like pull the tentacle with me a little bit.
Ooh, your audio cut out. What were you saying?
I'm gonna try and like lean forward and pull the tentacle with me.
Okay, you lean forward and it pulls another 5, almost 10 feet of tentacle. And it's like so much thicker at the base. And you can see sort of a little maybe gray shadow in the water. Now that you and Camilla have been pulling on it, the body of this monster comes a little closer to the surface. Okay, Camilla, you've got this tentacle in a lock. What do? You've got total control over it at this point.
Well, fighting it doesn't seem to be doing much. Why don't we try a hornier approach, and I'll try sucking the tip.
Okay, the tentacle sort of stuck in its position, and you like reach over and lick it, suck it a little bit, and the tentacle like shivers a little bit. And you see the monster, the sort of body of it, moving even closer to the surface. And it doesn't look, I don't know how much a lake monster can look not menacing, but it looks like it is, following along with what you're doing. It's definitely not fighting you anymore.
That's it, big guy. Right over here.
Okay, Zzyzx, you rolled a 3. You have let this tentacle take complete control over you. It's in your mouth. It's around your neck. What are you doing?
Absolutely nothing. I'm just limp, moaning, letting it do whatever it wants to do to me, looking at everyone else, happy that some of them are caving in.
Okay, the tentacle sort of picks you up out of this seat made out of the shrubbery that you're in, and it brings you over the water a little bit, and it is sort of like squeezing your sides, wiggling around your thighs. It's great. It feels great.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Okay, Div, you've got this tentacle completely pinned under your body weight. You're boot up on it, keeping it from pulling itself back. What do you do?
I'm gonna basically see what's going on around me and then just like turn over and like wrap around the tentacle.
A tentacle grab on the tentacle. The tentacle sort of like feels you doing this and it like relaxes into your grip and maybe swings the tip of itself around your shoulders and massages the side of your neck a little bit.
Cool. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, full on body pillowing it and like just.
Okay, it's gonna try and like lift you up a little bit and like undulate beneath you. Okay, Mel. You were already losing the battle with this tentacle monster, and now it's got its grip a little bit harder on you. What happens with the tentacle?
I mean, I start kind of like being snarky, being like, "Is that all you got?"
Okay, the tentacle responds to your snark with a little bit more power. It squeezes you a little deeper, and it moves down and like pulls up the side of your leather shorts and like starts worming its way in.
There you go.
Okay, and as you are all watching your own tentacles, you see kind of in the background, Wade is also getting assaulted by a tentacle now that Chaz is out of the way. But Wade looks really into it too. Wade has like kicked off his Birkenstocks and like leaned back into it, letting it hold him up. Okay. Does anybody have a last thing they would like to do before the tentacle monster takes a turn?
I guess everyone just kind of going along with it. Taz is kind of let go and go too.
Okay. Wade sees you doing that, Chaz, and is like, "Don't worry, we'll be back in a minute." And the tentacle monster sort of pulls its body fully out of the water, and it grabs all of you and lifts you up a little bit. Camilla, it has to send out a second tentacle to go pick you up because you're so full of stone. But it finally gets all of you lifted and brings you over the water, and your individual tentacles are groping, touching, pulsing, throbbing, moving around your bodies, exploring in like what ways it can like touch you that makes you excited or more into its touch. And as it's doing this, you see the body of the monster, sort of like a big squid with like one eye over here and another one over here. So all of you are under its big, watchful eyes with like weirdly shaped pupils. You all are lost in the moment. High on cannolis, the tentacles of this monster feeling you. And this probably goes on for maybe half an hour as the tentacle monster has its way with each of you. It's like got its own little self-lubricating parts on the tentacles, so it slides right in wherever you guys accept it. And the tentacle monster, once it's finished with each of you, lays you gently down on the moss in front of this area. And Wade finishes first. And he's chilling on the moss. And as you all come over, he's like, well, I haven't had a delivery monster in a little while. Suppose it's something from home.
Looks like I'll be spending a lot more time in the garden at Monsters University. Wasn't expecting this.
Yes. Well, let's see now that we've delivered our pleasure to the monster, what it has for us. And it sets down each of you, and as it puts down the last, probably Camilla, it's like on a different section so that she doesn't crush everybody else. The monster opens its mouth, and inside is like a little sort of a stack of letters, I would say. And they're in like a big bottle, like letters in a bottle style. And Wade like wades out into the pool and reaches into the monster's mouth, which is full of these like nasty like whale teeth, like the filter teeth. And it opens up, and Wade grabs the letters out and tosses the bottle over to Chasworth.
I catch the bottle and inspect it.
Open it up. Delivery from my parents.
Well, let's see.
We just fucked your parents? What?
No. My parents are
completely
mermaids. But this is, the messenger system. They, they can travel long distances, and they do what you need, and they're great at keeping things safe. But, they do take a price when you get there.
A little handsy.
Yes. We do call it the tentacle monster.
Well, I open the letter.
Okay, you twist open the top of the bottle, and pulling out the letters, there's maybe 30 in here. You look at the front, and it says Namatsi family. It's all like gilded lettering, like very fancy calligraphy. And you crack one of the letters open, Chaz?
Yes.
Okay, you bust it open, and it says, you like pull off the wax seal, the little Namatsi family seal. And Wade reaches over and is like, I remember this. I used to have to seal these up for my dad. And you open it up, and it says, invitation for Prince Namatsi and 30 of his closest friends to the Spring Palace. And it says below, for the celebration of Yara Namatsi and her partner, Tarni. You are formally invited to a wedding.
Seeing this, Chaz gets really excited. He's like, "Woo! Hey, there's a wedding." Shows it to Wade and everybody. Like, "Hey."
Wade reads it and is like, well, I'm going to have to give one to all of you. I don't know if I have 30 close friends, but I met you all today and you seem quite nice. So you want to come to a party in the Spring Palace?
I'll party in any palace.
Also that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always down for a party.
Oh, good. This will be fun. But I do ask one thing. Please don't tell the others at school that I'm a prince. I try to keep that on the, the low. They always come asking for discounts and stuff after they find out.
No worries, I got you. My dad's a prince.
Then you understand.
I do royal functions a lot. Can get tedious.
Yes. I have to say, I don't know if the court life is for me. I am the oldest child, so there are a lot of expectations.
Well, you don't have to deal with that now. Kind of like put an arm over his shoulders. Like, today we're just eating hydrangea and having fun and banging at monster tentacles.
Yes. It was a nice delivery monster. One of the big ones.
How much do you charge for those cannolis?
Oh, for you, $10 each.
Take 2.
He hands them right over.
Awesome. Saving these for later.
Yeah, I'll take a few more of those as well.
All right, Wade will hook you up with whatever you're looking for. And as he's opening the big box of baked goods, you see there are brownies, there's banana bread, there's little chocolate chip muffins. There's sort of anything that you're looking for, except for they all have very visible hydrangea leaves in them. And they may not taste amazing. Wade's working on it. Well, I have a second thing to ask of all of you. Don't tell my parents about this. They may not approve of my choice of employment, exactly.
Tell me about it. My dad's always going on about this too.
Yes. I just can't see you as a lawyer from hell, though, Chaz.
Me either. They're kind of like monster.
Yes, they're a bummer. Well, monsters, I think it's time you all best head to class. I don't want you to miss anything, but I hope you have a good time, and I hope the cannolis serve you very well.
I'll see you around. I'll be back soon.
Yes, come to my garden anytime.
Hey, good to see you again, Wade.
Yes, I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow, you and Sarah.
Bye-bye.
Okay, and with that, we will wrap up our first night of Monsters University for Class Unknown. Maybe I'll call you Class Tentacle Fuckers.
I love it.
That was really fun, y'all. Thanks for playing with me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for hosting.
Yeah,
Okay.
this was awesome.
It was very awesome. I'm so glad. So let's go around and introduce everybody again. Which way did we go last time? Let's start with Roxxie.
Hi, I'm Roxxie Moth. You can find me on Twitter at Roxxie Moth. That's Roxxie with 2 X's and an IE.
Awesome. Chaz.
Hey, I'm RickyxxRails, and I was playing Chazor tonight. You can find me on Twitter and other places under RickyxxRails.
Awesome. Div.
Hi, I am Girlbot Div. You can search me, find me on Twitter, Insta, same name. Yeah.
Dahlia.
I am Dahlia Von Knight, who played Zzyzx. You can find me on Instagram at dvknight with a K.
Perfect. And Lilly. Lilly Demona.
Yes, I'm Lilly Demona. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, most all the places at Lilly Demona. And yeah. I played Mel Violence. There we go.
Yes, you did. You played the hell out of her.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm Jane Judge, your game master. This is all just a little D10 system that I made up. There's no rules or anything, so I can't direct you to anything like that. But you can check me out. I'm Jane Judge or the Jane Judge on Instagram. And do we want to do a Suede plug?
Sure. Suede is a mutual aid organization made by sex workers for sex workers. We give out harm reduction supplies, contraceptives, mutual aid grants, and more to sex workers in need. You can follow us on twitch.tv/Suede Collective. We'll be posting up the Monsters U replays. We'll be doing group game nights, all sorts of stuff. And go to suedecollective.org to learn more and donate.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being with us. And tonight was full of some technical issues, but hopefully by next week we'll have that all sorted. So it was nice to see all you monsters, and have a good night. Let's end it out with a spooky laugh.